In this video, this cow needed 3 out of 4 feet bandaged. Find out how we brought her instant relief and what she thought of the bandage colour coordination. For more stories about cows and how we help them, hit the subscribe button and of course the little bell.
Good morning folks, and welcome back to Tech TV. I've just filled up the crush here at this farm, and it's about my third fill up of the race today. And I noticed this little animal here. She's mainly white, but she's carrying her front foot. Don't know if you can see there. She's carrying her front right foot, sorry. This gate out of the way. She's a little bit sore on this front foot closest to me. She was hobbling along going up the race there. The worst thing about wearing this apron is that it gathers up the collar at the back, which isn't that comfortable or trendy looking. But anyway, if I wasn't wearing it, I'd be an awful lot dirtier. I also have a new set of tyres on this morning. These nice new Dunlops. So I'm cornering quite well in them. So far pretty comfortable, and I'm quite fond of them. So let's get this little cow into the crush and see how we can make her Wednesday a little bit more comfortable. Come on girl, you can't come out the side, come on. But as you can see there, she's really holding up, very reluctant to put any weight on that front right foot. Number 7682. You don't have to be that scared of me, girl. Now I normally start trimming on the front left foot, because this cow's lame on the front right. If it needs a block or anything like that, I'm just going to start here and go the opposite way around to normal.
With the hoof washed off, it's time to start the trim. And just with the first few swipes of the knife, we can start to see the source of this cow's issue.
So with the first few swipes of the knife there seems to be a black area here at the sole ulcer site. So we'll have to further investigate that, but it's a little bit higher. She's quite level on both of the claws really. But there's obviously something decent going on in there for how sore she is coming into the crush there. This collar is really annoying me today.
They would take me all the way back where you were, the good I'm feeling. Back to the start, getting over you. Some days I wish we were good. Some days I wish we were good. But I'ma go on my life, you go on with your life.
Now I know the camera can't can't pick up smell, which is probably a good thing, or probably none of you would probably watch these videos, but this lesion really does not smell good.
Looks really can be deceiving. This is not the biggest lesion, but you wouldn't have thought that with how uncomfortable she was prior to coming into the crush.
Quite a deep sole ulcer there. There seems to be actually no end to it going in there, so. And there's digi in there. However on earth it got in there. But we do have some high clearance here. From this claw here. From this claw here carrying over to that one there, but just because she probably would recover. You'll probably see it better from the other side. This is the other side. There's that heel there, the outer heel would be able to probably carry her most of her weight there, but she's just so sore on it that I want her to recover and feel the benefit of the trim right now. So let's get a block on her.
I always try to get the claw that is getting the block stuck to it as clean as possible to give the glue the best bond that we possibly can.
So that's really going to magnify the height difference between these two claws, and I'll show you that from the same angle as I showed you before I blocked her, before I let the foot down.
Now to remove those hard margins towards the axial wall. These must all go if we want this lesion to completely disappear in the coming weeks.
That layer of hoof is peeling away nicely there. It's quite stubborn, but... and there's a few sharp edges around it. They're all right there. You will be stepping along quite happily after this. I think you should have stepped into the crush way sooner. So the back of my knife is touching the corium there as I'm taking away that bit of loose horn, but trying to aggravate it as little as possible. And probably with how sore this cow was walking, probably expected there to be something worse in there. But my wife's a nurse and she says pain is what the patient says it is, so we'll not question the little cow. That's all nice and soft in there now. Clean it out just before I bandage it, but all the loose horn is gone, all the rough margins are trimmed away. So time for a little bandage. I thought I like everything to match, so I thought I would try and get some bandages to match the crush. So there's 40 shades of green apparently. So the crush is one shade and the bandages are another, but it's not far away. So what I'm doing, that's that foot nicely bandaged up, weight off it, and just before I forget, I'm going to show you from the other side the angle now of how much this sore area will be off the ground, just from the other side. Nice, and the bandage is on that, so it's probably hard to really read. It's hard to see the true reading, but definitely she has a lot more clearance of the block. And more clearance equals a faster recovery time. So the glue, whenever I put it on, actually spilled a little bit over into the interdigital space, so I'm just going to trim that off so that both claws aren't catching off each other with the glue. And just when I've let that down, that cow is standing nice and comfortably with her funky bandage. Don't know how many times, I'm not a vain person, but I don't know how many times I've fixed my collar today. But this girl has got some digi on the back here, so I've cleaned it off there with a wipe, and I'm going to put on some salicylic acid powder. I still have some red bandages left, so I'm going to be quite the trendsetter when the other rest of the herd see her feet. We'll give her a green one and a red one at the back here. A wee bit of a disco style. Those are the colours that Tom wears when he's going to the disco. That's some sight to see. Hopefully none of us will ever have to see that. So I'm just going to do her front left foot. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. And we'll let her out of the crush and see what she thinks of her new trim and her new fashion.
And as you would imagine, this little cow is reluctant to step out, as she doesn't yet realise that we have helped her.
Come on. You'll not be as sore as you think you're going to be. Come on. So that little cow was very reluctant. She thought she was going to step out of the crush there with just equally as sore a foot. And it will be sore for maybe 20 minutes or so, just until she gets used to it. But already now I'm just going to let her back in with the rest of the herd. And she's already starting to step out a little bit nicer on it. And it's only a few minutes after the trim. Come on girls, can I let your friend back in? Hi. So that little cow has got pretty instant relief there, and as the salicylic acid paste starts to dry out that dermatitis, she will get even more relief. So folks, that's all for on this video today. I will bring you a little recheck of that cow in a number of weeks' time, and hopefully she'll have 4 sound hooves. But until then, take care of yourselves, and thank you very, very much for taking the time to watch this video. All the best, and see you all on the next one.